Say hi to YouTube. Everyone say hi, YouTube. Hello. Hello. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if I restore chat and then do something like this and like this? Yeah, heathens. Did you just call YouTube a bunch of heathens? How dare you? Wow. That's pretty aggressive, don't you think? All right. Well, it is what it is. Sorry, YouTube. I guess Twitch is aggro today. Hooah! Let's continue our factory. It's loading up right now. But I don't know. Maybe they are heathens. You know, on average, between Twitch and YouTube, I would expect Twitch to be heathens. The sounds. I would expect Twitch to be heathens more than YouTube. Don't you think? YouTube may or may not be heathens. Agreed. Yeah. Twitch. Let's jump in. Amen, says Twitch chat. Oh, boy, oh boy. YouTube is indeed heathens. Thank you, Jensela. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're stuck. The game is broken. Oh, never mind. Game is not broken. All right. Welcome to the factory. What a beautiful color we have here. Courtesy of Crimsonite last week. And I believe that our plan for the space elevator. So our next goal, of course, is to make space parts. We need to make 50 space plates. And I think we're going to be making 5 per minute. So it should only take 10 minutes once we get it going. You know what? There's a part of me that's thinking, if this is only going to be a temporary build, that it's just for the space parts this first time, do we want this build to continue working for phase 2? Yeah, probably. I'm going to go with probably, yeah. Never mind. So I had been thinking about doing something like, I don't know, I have been thinking about doing something like, words are lost. Never mind. Just ignore me. I'm glad we sorted that out. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I was thinking about hand feeding these machines, but I think it's better for us to set this up in a way where it can continue making more smart plates even after we're done. So we'll set up a little manifold here. Very nice, very nice. All right, and now all we need to do is set up... Consider yourself ignored. Thank you. Wow, so helpful. So very helpful. We just need to set up... two inputs. There will be a floor that makes a whole bunch of rotors up here. And there will be another floor that makes... We don't have walls yet, do we? Ooh. Ugh. That's okay. I'm trying to formulate plans. Let's gosh, I don't remember how to play this game. Playing different games every day is tough. Let's put this at like 7. Is this how we want this to be set up? Or do we want the ramps to be, like, not in the middle? That's why you just become a Dota-only streamer, obviously, or Fortnite, only to appeal to the youths. I'm surprised your first choice is Dota. Are you into Dota? That sounds terrifying. Did you go through a MOBA phase, Rainbow? In my youth. Fascinating. The lore. It's so dark. That's okay. Okay, great, sweet, excellent. So if we want to make 5 iron, if we want to make 5 reinforced plates per minute, that means we're going to need, I believe, I forget how many. Let's go check this out. Are we making rotors automatically yet? Question. I am human after all. Yeah, we all have a past, don't we? Thank you. Okay, let's go inspect. So this makes, I think that this plant makes reinforced plates. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we have a place that automatically makes rotors. Yeah, because this makes reinforced plates. And these cost rotors. Oh no. Oh no. So that means that we have to make some rotors for ourselves? What do rotors cost? Rotors are, I believe, rods and screws? We have rotor consumption, but no production. That's a deficit. It is. You understand the problems. It's 100% the problem. Whew. So we'll make some rotors to get us going. And then we'll set up the first floor to make rotors for us temporarily. Jeepers. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Let's grab some of these reinforced plates, because we'll need some of them. Ooh, 78. We got a full stack of reinforced plates? Brother. Brother. That's pretty exciting. Pretty hype, if you ask me. You can just poke up here. Sweet. And put down some more of these guys. Oh, we're short on concrete. I hate this game. All right. This game will get much better once we get the dimensional depot. You know? That's going to be... Lock hologram. That's going to be a game changer. That looks good. How many of these do we need? Rotors, if we're making 4 per minute, then we need 2 of them. That's just fine. Amazing. Amazing. Let's go grab some concrete. Is it like lagging out? Normally that doesn't cause weird light. It feels like that's causing like weird rubber banding or something. I don't know what's going on with that. Hello, Mr. Concrete. Ooh, 400 concrete, just like that. Our Canadian space elevator. We have a long road ahead of us. And only a couple hours at a time. I don't know what our plan is. This was probably too ambitious of a project. Ah! We should have picked a shorter game. That's fine. Make that rotors. Factory is just as long as you make it. Not like you will be quitting mid-plot. You know, that's accurate. That is accurate. You know? Excellent point. We don't want mergers. Whoops. Nice. We're out of iron plates now? Gee, my knee. Oh, we're gonna take some damage. That's fine. Sort. Reinforced plates. Can destroy this. I don't think I need just straight screws. You know what I might do, actually? Grab all of this, and put down... Frittata is in the oven. Huge news. Put down an assembler like so. Don't worry, don't worry. I know it's clipping. However, it's for a good cause. People tell me it's for a good cause. It's for rotors. On our way back from Mass, Yenza was like, you know, I almost asked if you wanted to get Taco Bell. I was like, that could have been tasty. How easy would it be for someone to start with this game, especially if they've never played a factory game? Easy to win? Well, I've never personally won this game, so it's quite an undertaking. It takes a lot of persistence and dedication and endurance. But I think that this game, especially if you go through with the tutorial, will give you a pretty reasonable it'll teach you what you need to know as you need to know it. Like, you should be fine, would be my expectation. I can chat? Yeah, yes. It's not like looking at stock trades and having no clue what any of the information means. No, I think that this factory game in particular is really good at being approachable for just about anybody, honestly. Yeah, it's very physical. There are things that you'll have to learn along the way, but I mean, you're just building stuff. People know how building stuff works. Right now, I want to make these guys, rotors. To make rotors, I need to make iron rods and screws. That makes sense. How many? Oh. I need to make 125 screws per minute and 25 rods per minute. Ooh. I teach Steam, so I should know how to build stuff. Should. Yeah, you should be fine. Should. Production constructor. When you said on the way back from Mass, Yensa asked, and I knew it would be Taco Bell. You know! You know! So we need 2 of these to get all the iron rods we need at first. Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's instead have you make screws. How many screws do I need? 125. Now, 125 is more than I can put onto a Mark II belt, unfortunately. But honestly, maybe that's fine. Maybe 120 is close enough. Because if I remember right, we're going to be getting just a tiny bit. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm going to say... I am going to say that 120 is enough. It's close enough. It's not perfect, but it makes the math easier. We'll be slightly under... We'll be slightly under, but I don't think it'll be noticeable. Also... At the retreat this weekend, we did small group Olympics, and one of the groups called them the Taco Bells. Wow, that's very sweet. Yeah, does this game intrigue you? Okay, so we need 30 here. Plus we need another 25, so we need a total of 60? Wait, what kind of math is that? 30 plus 25 is 55. $30 plus 55 is 65. That should be just fine. I was just curious. It certainly has a nice look overall. That it's certainly more approachable than Factorio. But I think still too much investment for what I look for in video games, which I don't really play often. Yeah, that makes sense. This is definitely a game where it's a question of can you do the work for long enough? Can you persevere? Hi, Mel. How are ya? Good to see ya. We're about to make rotors. believe like right here. Melanie, she does not have a felony. What a great tagline. Wow. You know, with a name like that, you could get away with murder. I need rotors for my car. Oh, then I'll pick up the pace. Hold on. This is where we make the screws. And I know she doesn't have a felony because she sells insurance. I will have a felony if I keep robbing banks with Yenza. Shh! Don't tell anybody about that. Don't. You just don't tell anybody. It's okay. 55 means we need 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. Merger there, a merger there, and a merger there. All right, and pretty soon this is all going to be full of iron rods. I at one point sold Affleck. I am no longer an insurance agent, so I'll let you come to your own beliefs about my possible state of felonies. Oh, boy. All right, well, chat, I implicitly trust you. I trust you enough to give you my home address sometimes. Thank damn it. Would you... Get away from me! I hate these bugs. Hey guys. Okay, let's go take out the bugs. I don't want this bug nest to be here anymore. They're just like the biters, except not quite as bad. Sneaky, sneaky. Thank you. If no insurance agents have felonies, and you cease to be an insurance agent, then logic will require that you have a felony. Only possibility. That's how I interpret it, yeah. I believe that we should all be very careful around Crimsonite going forward. Just to keep us all safe. If we need 55 iron rods, that means we need 55 iron ingots. Safety Ferd. You thought I was joking about someone ending up dead at the bottom of the Hudson on the Italian episodes. You know, we maybe should have more of a vetting process for people that join our community. I don't know. What do you think, chat? We talking about felonies. Hi, Inkajur. How you doing? I think it's great that we have a diverse set of convictions. Oh my. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. You guys ready? The next step is just to get in some iron ingots. Merger. Right here. Smelter. Right here. I believe we only need, what, 2 of these? Yeah, we just need 2 of these. We're out of iron rods. Dagnabbit. Okay, well, let's go pick up some iron rods. Remember, because you live in a diocese that's not as cool as mine, you're not celebrating the Ascension tomorrow, even though it's 40 days after Easter. I know it. I know it. That's the takeaway for sure. Grab all. Ooh, you just made 22 rotors over there. Amazing. So this is going to be just shy of 5 rotors per minute. It's going to be, well, whatever 120 divided by 125 times 5 is. So we'll find out. I mean, I actually don't think I'll find out. I don't plan to do the math. Why does my diocese not list the holy days of obligation on their website? I don't know. I mean, usually your parish will... Usually if you check... If you're ever in doubt, you can look at your parish bulletin. Yeah, the USCCB should list them. Are there different planets in Satisfactory like Factorio? No. But that would be a really curious direction for them to go. Interesting. I like the sounds of that. Although I personally have found that Satisfactory is a much larger ordeal. It takes a lot more work to beat Satisfactory, I think, than Factorio. Ouch. But I want to see what my diocese says about Ascension now. Yeah, I would expect it to just be... On the whole, in the United States, Ascension is moved to Thursday. The exceptions are... Well, exceptions. That helps, right? No moon hillbillies. That's right. That's right. Okay. That should, in theory, spin up rotors. Do I have a favorite factory game? Yes, Factorio. But I find that this game is more enjoyable to watch. So that's why I play this. What do you mean no power?
Methinks, therefore me,
What do you mean no power? You have power. Oh, I need another cable. St. Francis of Assisi is having a Boots and Bow Ties casino night. Tickets are $85, and you have to buy in $1,000 in chips if you want to play premium open bar. Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Bree. How are you? Good to see ya. I guess that's where the rich Catholics go. Yeah, I guess so. For the unrefined factory consumer, 3D and stuff is pretty. Yeah, I think I understand it. Like, I think I would. I don't watch much Factorio. I just enjoy playing it. So totally understand. We might as well drop stuff off while we're here. You need more iron plates? I could just stop tithing for like 4 months. Then we'd be good. Yeah. Yeah, that would be too rich for my blood for sure.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary.
Thanks, Ada.
Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Thanks, Ada. I think it is, like, this is something that I remember learning for the brief stint that I was involved in fundraising. Like, the church is a church for all, and that does include the rich. Like, the poor and the rich alike. So having ministries that are for folks that are better off, not a bad thing. Factory games feel like watching my brother play modded Minecraft back in the day. I could see it. That makes sense. I think my soul would leave my body if I gambled away $1,000. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, for me, it would be very irresponsible to just put $1,000 into, I don't know. Like, I don't have that kind of money to just spend on a night. For sure. Yeah, I get that. I think it'd be funny if the poor people could still play. They just wouldn't get to keep the money. Instead, all the money would just also get put back into charity. And by poor, I mean people who could still pay 85. My brother was big into automating everything. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, automating things like the redstone and stuff. And I believe that Factorio has some roots in the Minecraft world. like the different mod packs that have a heavy emphasis on automating things. Why are you... No power, you say? No power, you say? Waffles, yeah! How you doing? Hi! I am live on YouTube. Everybody's over on Twitch though. For now, I wouldn't mind growing on YouTube a little bit. I've been trying to stream on YouTube periodically, just a tiny bit. How you doing? It's good to see ya. Waffles is in best chat right now, everybody. We're gonna be playing Slay the Spire with him tomorrow. YouTube, yeah. You can't escape me. I'm coming for all your social medias. That's my current plan. Hi from the other side. No, the fuses. No, not the fuses. Don't do that to me, please. Please. All right. Well, I guess that means we gotta go expand power. Gotta do the vertical lines. Yeah, people have recommended vertical. I don't know if I want to stream vertical because I think, I don't know. People that watch on vertical, to me, I kind of would expect them to be a little more ephemeral. Yeah, Slay the Spire will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. That's just where I go to find the old VODs. Yeah, so this is a separate channel. You can find me on Game of Favorites on YouTube. This is on my Ptony channel. I'm also hyped for the potential Catholic Slay the Spire challenges. Yeah, having a oh. What? Having a weekly game, weekly seed, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. I suppose we just do that. Ah! A separate channel. Oh my gosh, I have so many channels on YouTube over the years. Started so many projects. There's also Catholic Game Night, which is quasi-active. What should you do, Crimsonite? Obviously, you should buy Satisfactory. Would be my recommendation. I need to join more for sure. Oh, it's always good to see you, of course. But I get, like, everybody has lives going on, so, you know. Okay. Does that do the trick? Yeah, we have much more power now. Very nice. Now I'm just afraid about running out of 4 per minute. And we have, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 4 is 48. So we're not using a full belt quite yet. But we're using this fuel pretty fast. Probably read. Oh, what are you reading? Oh, gotta check signups for June. Yeah, hopefully June we get some signups. That would be nice. But, you know, I guess it'll be what it'll be. Hi, buddy. What was that? What was that? Oh, Mel just subscribed. I don't have like a notification list over on YouTube. Thank you.
Chat is a fickle mistress. What can I say?
It's true. It's true. Thanks for subscribing, Mel. As a special perk, you get to see all of the embarrassing vlog videos that I've made over the years. Have fun. June 7 only has 6 people besides you, so I think we have to pass. Yuck. Unfortunate. I'm also here. Hi, Trekkie. Trekkie, do you play Slay the Spire? Have I asked you this? We're planning on doing a Slay the Spire Seed of the Week. I gotta do a little bit of setup, but it should be pretty light. I do, but not well. That's perfect. That'll make me feel better. Because a lot of the people that are playing are much better than I am. Haven't played in months. Calmate! Hey, welcome in, Raiders! Meow, meow, meow. What a raid. Thanks. Appreciate that. Apologies for being a pill raid. Meow. What? Hi, Cowboy. Welcome in. Meow. Meow. I hate it. Why would you? Oh, the internet. The internet. What a time. What a time the internet is. How was your stream? What were you playing? Were you guys continuing Jedi Survivor? Yeah, that's a fantastic game. I had great times with Jedi Survivor. They're making a third one, aren't they? Foom is attacking the door right now. I am Raider and welcomer of Raiders. All things to all people, Trekkie. It's beautiful, inspiring, edifying. Waffles, who's your favorite character in Slay the Spire? Do you have a favorite? St. Paul will be proud. Yeah. All right. If you hate forests, play with optimization of this game and got it to run a lot better than yesterday, but after 2.5 hours, it started to crap out, so call it for the night. Yeah, I found that specific areas would be worse than others. The hub world in particular, I had a lot of issues. Contributing to global warming, sort of, but keep in mind, this is a different planet, so they don't have a runaway, they don't, it's different. Hi, Neb. Oh, this is your first chat and stream, and it's meows on behalf of Calmage. I don't know how to feel. How do you feel about that? Yeah, that's your first message here. Calmage will be proud. I've won the most with the Silent, but the Watcher I enjoy the most mechanically. The Watcher is very fun. The Silent is very fun. I like the Defect the most, but I've lost the most with Defect. That is her first message. Yeah. You. Hey, Hope. How you doing? It's pretty funny, honestly. You like Satisfactory, it sounds like. That's awesome. Here's hoping we get a Crusader or Paladin in 2. Every game needs a Paladin. Do you know who Late to the Game is? He loves Paladins. I'm here because I'm loved, precious, and adorable. Aww. Yeah, I feel weird saying that, so Yenza says it for me. But, it's a good thing for streamers to say. So thanks, Yenza, for helping me. Embarrassed she's never chatted before. Proud it was a meow though. I think it's very normal for streamers to do a lot more streaming than they do chatting in other people's channels. Let's be real. I really like the Defect too, but the Watcher has been growing on me since I unlocked her. The Watcher is, I think the Watcher is a good character to teach you to be a little bit more aggressive sometimes and just go for the kill. That's kind of how I take her as a person that tends to play very defensively. I don't think there's going to be a Paladin. I think there's going to be like a Necromancer guy in the sequel. I think it's going to be... I've seen pictures of Ironclad, of Silence, that Necromancer guy, maybe the Watcher? Not the Defect, notably. You are loved, it's true. The Defect does have the My Hero Academia Almighty build, so that automatically makes him awesome. I don't know anything about My Hero Academia, but I support you, of course. That sounds right to me. You're a cat too? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Oh, geez. We're running out of fuel. Yeah, look at that. We're running out of fuel. That's not good. We're going to have to keep going. Yeah, who... Peter out here living life without anime? Yeah, I grew up... I don't know. That's just not how I grew up. What can I say? When am I introducing you to Helldivers 2? Great question. Do Wednesday or Thursday nights ever work for you? That's the easiest time for me to substitute in a random stream. Am I multi-streaming? Yes, I am over on YouTube as well. My Hero Academia is mid, in my opinion. You ain't missing out on much. That's good to hear. I think Yenza likes anime quite a bit, or used to watch a fair amount of anime. So there's like a little bit of anime that we've watched together in the past. For example, we watched Spy Family together, which was, well, we watched it while it was coming out. We kind of stopped watching a while ago. We just stopped getting around to it. It's fun, but not as impressive as fans made it out to be. That's fair. I think the community around around Helldivers is a pretty fun community. I have heard good things about Spy Family. How you doing, Kairos? Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Quite enjoyed it. Yenza liked anime so much, she became it. Yeah, now she doesn't need to watch anime. She is anime. We need these iron rods to fully propagate through here. This is getting close. Next week is not great for me, but the following week is good. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Do you wanna, could you pick a Wednesday or a Thursday and just message it to me? I don't believe I have anything scheduled that far out. Hold on, let me double check actually. Calendar. So you're talking the 11th or 12th of June. Yeah, both those days are open for me. I'll DM you. Perfect. Thank you. All right, guys. If anybody wants to hang out with me on the 11th or 12th of June, you're going to have to be in chat. I dropped Spy Family because the creator is super anti-Catholic. Really? That's news to me. That's unfortunate. But that happens. What can you do? I think I want to go like so. And now the question is, how do I build up there? I'm going to want to go kind of like this-ish. Or play Helldivers with us. Like normal anti-Catholic or like Angry Baptist Uncle anti-Catholic. I mean, it's a Japanese show, right? So I wouldn't expect, you know, like Protestant anti-Catholic. That would be rather surprising. I suppose it's possible. I am short on concrete and iron plates. Dagnabbit, this game. Cowmage in 2 chats? I know, right? Can't escape the cowmage. There was a tweet of a Reddit going around from the creator calling Catholicism a SA cult. Well, the classics. Oh, well. That's good to know. That's a little tragic, though. Okay. Up next. What do I want to do up next? I really want to launch things into space. Oh, right. So I just need concrete in order so I can make a thingamajig. So I can make more foundations. Shadows all of a sudden? Okay. Oh. I don't want to cover. I guess we go over like this too. And that should do the trick. Cringe old blogging videos. Nah, I'm not about seeing Peter single. Yeah, fair. Fair. You know, speaking of old videos, I suppose this isn't a video, but the podcast version of Game of Favorites in the past week suddenly got like 100 downloads. I normally get like 3 downloads a week. 100 downloads over the course of 3 days was pretty wild. Yeah. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know who that is. It was mostly downloads on Chrome and Edge. If the bot skins are hired. It says it was, I think, a grand total of like 20 people. I don't know. Was that the Italian theme one? Probably the Mafia. No, that's the thing. It wasn't like a specific episode that just got picked up by the algorithm. It was just a whole bunch of people downloaded. Birthday bots? It could be possible that, shucks, I don't know. Maybe Podbean featured me for a second, and so a bunch of people downloaded. There is a podcast version. Yeah, it's just the audio of the show. That's part of why I'm very insistent about like reading everything that happens. Guys, I have bad news. I think I might be getting sick. Remember how I said that my voice was scratchy after... Well, I don't know if... I mentioned that in somebody's chat, Cozy's chat. Oh, I need more rotors. I thought it was just because we talked for a long time, but I think I might have picked up a bug. Love that for me. Is the podcast called Game of Favorites too? Yes, we are on Spotify. We are on Podbean. I think we're on Apple. I'm not sure, actually. Sick with addiction to factory games. That's not true. I'm working right now. I'm supposed to be here. I promise. Yeah, that should be good. Reinforced plates. We need 5 per minute. Oh, we only need 1 of these. We only need 1 of these? Well, ooh la la. Hi, Bob the Buildist. Dude, I'm addicted to factory games too. They're so good, right? They're so good. Yes, I played Shapes. I played Shapes 2. Both very good games. What a dope name, right? It's like Bob the Builder, but more. Who hired Yen? What do you mean by hired? We need 60 screws per minute. Wait, I'm confused. If we only need 60 screws per minute for 5 iron plates per 5 reinforced plates per minute. I got Shapes 2. My operator level got to top 6 in 3 days, and I said I need to stop. I know, right? Oh yeah, the mafia hired Yen. That's probably right. Back to moving furniture. That sounds fun, maybe. I hope it treats you well. Very confused. This needs 60 screws per minute, but I thought... this is gonna hurt. Lurk while I hell dive. Goodbye forever! Canonically, he'll be a different person when he comes back. Maybe I did the math wrong last week. I must have just done the math wrong last week. Okay, fair enough. Unless I'm good enough not to die. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doubting you. Chad, he's gonna die. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah, good luck. Okay. So that's all the screws we need. $60 screws per minute, which I sometimes end. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. It depends on, like, how much you push the difficulty, right? 60 screws per minute means 15 iron rods per minute. Can't die if you don't play. Smart. That's wise words. Something like this looks good. We need 15 iron rods per minute. Which I'm pretty sure means... Oh, only one of these? Only one of these? Okay. I won't complain. So now we need 15 iron ingots. But my patriotism. Oh boy, I'm feeling it in my throat. Yeah, I definitely have a bug. I'm gonna need to sleep well tonight. What'd you name your ship? I think mine was like the Queen of Family Values or something. Hi, cat. Meow. $30 iron plates per minute to make 5 reinforced plates per minute. We're also going to need 15 iron ingots in there. And another 45, since we need 1.5 of these machines. 15 plus 45 is 60 iron ingots per minute. Speaking of sleepy well, I actually never went to bed last night, so I think I'm going to head off. I leave Neb in charge for the requisite meowing. Good night. Sleep well, Cowbase. Thanks for swinging by. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope that Jedi Survivor continues to treat you well. Fantastic game. All right. All right, so now we just need 60 iron ingots to go into this splitter right here. Boop. Good night, Cow Mage. Good night. Which I think is just 2 of them. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. And then we'll need power, of course. And iron ore. And then space parts should be going. Yeah. Did you hear the story about the time that we raided somebody because she was streaming under the Catholic tag? But then we learned that her understanding of Catholic, like, she was treated as the cat-holic tag. Oh, boy. Good times, good times. Two matches in a row where the host disconnected. Yuck. Does that happen a lot? Do you do voice comms with randos? I generally get, like, spooked by voice. Very rarely. Gotcha. Very rarely. For which question? I'm pestering you with questions. Ooh, 6 inventory slots. If we just go get a whole bunch more cables, let's do that. There's in-game voice chat. Gotcha. Is it kind of like, well, a lot of games, even though there's in-game voice chat, a lot of people don't use it. Like, for example, Fortnite is that way. Rocket League is that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this.
Thank you.
We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Thank you. Ooh, we can make a rebar gun pretty soon if we want. Oh, this is actually a really important one too. But it's not what we were doing right now. What were we doing right now? Oh, Peter, what, brain? Oh, yeah. We need to make a portable miner so that we can set up a miner over there. What's a rebar gun? It's a gun that shoots rebar. Pretty exciting, right? The Texan is curious. Yeah. Makes you want to play the game, doesn't it? How fast does it shoot rebar? It's pretty slow because you have to manually reload it. It's a very early gun. I mean, kinda. I mean, I didn't know there were gonna be rebar guns. It's like a bolt gun for putting down cattle. Yeah. Okay, now we just got to go put power lines up, and space parts will get made little by little. Eventually, once all these manifolds fill up, then it'll be 5 a minute, which ain't bad. Last summer, I moved my bed into my living room to close off my bedroom to save on electricity and how much I'm cooling the apartment. Oh. That's kind of clever. And sound like very frugal living. But I have guests coming in, and I need to have the living room clear. I also want my space back. Yeah. Space is an incredible thing. I once, this was at a time when I was making much more money than I needed. I was for a while I started renting a 2-bedroom apartment. And was living in it alone. Had lots of space. It was kind of nice. But eventually I got over it and I said, it would be good for me to get a roommate. Not because like I need to save on money, although that is always a perk. But more so that I can learn how to like interact with other people. Space. The Final Frontier. That's the one! Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot about this. Wait, what? What? Yes. Okay, we grab this. And there you go. Made me unhappy to live so cluttered and cramped. I also have a portable AC unit that I can use to cool just my bedroom when I sleep, which will help with the lupus. I see. Yeah, that also makes a lot of sense. Having a separate space for separate parts of your life is a huge win. The rest of the apartment can stay at 74, but I can ask this little AC to cool the bedroom to 68. Brilliant. That's brilliant. Lurk! Thank you for the lurk. Don't get kidnapped. Thank you. Nice. All right, here we go. You can take that, I suppose. And then space parts will start happening. We'll let this work on its own. I'm going to go work on chopping down the forest. Slightly better than burn down the forest. So far I have one bookshelf out and into the living room, but I need to put things back on the shelf and move the second one. But first to take out the trash because it's full, and I'm sure I'll decide to part ways with old paperwork as I move the other bookshelf. Make sense? Makes sense. Ooh, there's a waterfall over there. That's very pretty. Trash time! Good luck. See you soon. Sounds like a satisfying reorg. It does. The other thing that I want to work on while my factory is building space parts is I think we can unlock a parachute. And a parachute is a lot of fun. And also very helpful. Ah, look at that. We've got 4 out of 50 space parts. It's happening. Please don't attack me. Why would you do this to me? All right, I'm leaving. We don't have to be enemies. You can leave me alone, and we can, you know. Ah! All right, I'm leaving. Jeez. I thought we could be neighbors. You don't want to be neighbors? All right, well, I have technology on my side. You have fire breath? Very impressive. I'll grant that to you. However, oh my gosh. Jeez. He's so aggro. He's still following me. Leave me alone. Okay. So, to make a parachute, the first step is to make fabric. How do we make fabric? Really easy. Really easy, gamers. All we do is we come over here. Boop. And we make a little biomass. And then we come over to the MAM. I forget where I put the MAM. Here it is. Our little research place. And we go to mycelia, unlock fabric. Fabric complete.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
And then we can make with 10 fabrics we can make we can unlock parachutes. Let's make 10 fabrics. Hello? Nice.
Parachute unlocked. Fix-It appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fix-It property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences. Improve descent efficiency by combining the forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
All right, now we need 20 fabric in order to make a parachute. For that, we need a little more biomass. Uh-oh. We're gonna be just short, aren't we? We need more mycelia. 2 more mycelia. Okay, okay. I know how to get more of that. Right here. Big moment. Nice. That was 4. Come to our workbench. Make just a tiny bit more fabric. Thank you. Okay, guys, ready? Now, if I come over here to my giant little building over here. Oh, how jank is this? It's so jank. It's early build. It's starter base. I can come up this way. And remember how it used to hurt? Well, now I can fly. Amazing. Amazing. Good work. Good work. Oh, these dogs, man. Sophie, it's okay. You take the biomass. You take the lettuce. Man, we're still short on biofuel. And we're like really up against, if we expand our factory much more, we're going to trip our breaker. Like, that's the scary thing. So I guess let's go over this way. There's a ton of trees over here. And let's cut them all down. You know, Sauron will be proud. Not that that's our motivation, of course. I'm not working for Sauron, guys. No, 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 no! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I just want trees! Ah!
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Oh, I don't like them. They're the worst. This is why we need a rebar gun. Nature rebukes you. Silly nature. Don't you know I'm a friend? Sort of. Take that. Take that. Oh, hey, you're backed up. That's great. That's great. Tricks are for deforesters? Yeah. Yeah, sort of. Something like that. Something like that. Boodoo.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Stabby, stabby. Peter would never come to Texas to deforest. Of course not. No, you're safe. You're fine. You're totally fine. Who would even imagine? Who would imagine that? I need. Yeah. Good talk. Even with a rebar gun. Guys, big moment here. Big moment. Big moment. Are you ready? We're gonna send something up the space elevator. Last week we built a space elevator. This week we're using it. Time goes fast here. You ready? This is probably the grand... How long have I been streaming? Just under 2 hours? This is the grand finale. Do we do it? Or do we do the structural analysis first? We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. You ready? It's a big moment. There's a space elevator, but we can't go to other planets? Yeah, we send stuff into space, but we don't go into space.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Thank you. All right, you ready? Here we go. You can do it! I don't know where exactly the parts are, but they're somewhere in here. There. Watch, 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 watch. And we send them to space. Wow.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Good work, everybody. All right, Phase 1 was making 50 smart plates. Phase 2 is to make 1,000. Do it for the kittens. Do it for the puppies. Great success. Yeah, there you have it. Isn't that fun? Good job. And every time we send up more parts, this thing up in the sky, up in space, gets built a little bit more. Which is exciting. I don't know what it's for. Because I've never beat the game. Father Mark has. He says it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. We'll find out. Get built. That's right. Huge news. Let's also come over here. This, Ada mentioned that this gives us new technologies that we can unlock now. That, what she's talking about is over here in the hub. We now have tier 3 and tier 4. So let's look at some of these things. We're going to have coal power, which, I mean, immediately, yes. In fact, we might be able to unlock, we might have everything we need for this. We're going to unlock tractors. We're going to unlock steel. A better gun, a weapon to hit people with. The Xeno Basher. Blueprints, which are good. I am not super impressed by blueprints in this game, but they're good. They're good. Maybe we'll do more with blueprints this game than I have in the past. Logistics, tier 3, which uses steel plates instead of reinforced plates. Advanced steel production, extended power. We can start making even better power stuff. And hyper tubes, which is awesome. So we need, let me unlock this real quick. We need more rotors and we need more reinforced plates. Nice, that's enough rotors. Oh my gosh, these dogs are a lot sometimes. Sophie, no, please. I need more wires. Sounds hyper tubes. That's the spirit. Soph. I'm gonna walk out there and she's gonna look at me like, what? What happened? What?
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fix-It has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Thanks. Very helpful. Where's the nearest coal? Excuse me? Way over here. Okay, but it's close to water, so that's good. Thank you for helping with water. Hi, Raiders! 1 second, the dog is a lot right now. I was just about to end stream. How you doing? All right. Hi. How you doing? How was your stream? Dog, please. Yeah, I don't know. Sophie is now barking outside. Nice. All right. I am gonna. Maybe we'll stick around a little bit to say hi to the Raiders. But I am going to stop the YouTube stream. So everyone say goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thanks, guys. Goodbye, best chat. We'll see you next week. God bless and ciao.